out. Suppose if I take principal 100 and rate as 10%, amount after first year is 110, amount after second year is 121, amount after third year is 133.1, amount after fourth year is 146.41. So if the initial value sum I took from my friend is 100, after first year it is 110, after second year it is nothing but 121, 100 became 110, it is nothing but into 1.1, 110 became 121, it is nothing but into 1.1, 121 became 133.1 into 1.1, 133.1 became 146.41, it is nothing but into 1.1. That means if you see the multiplication factor is same. If the multiplication factor is same in consecutive values, if the multiplication factor is same in consecutive values, that means the values are in geometric progression. 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 I hope it is clear. That means if you see principal to amount, 100 becomes 121, which is nothing but 2.2, 121, 21% increase, 21% increase, 21% increase, 121 to 146.41, it is also 21% increase on 121. I hope this point is clear. Multiplication factor is same for the consecutive values. That means the values are in geometric progression. In compound interest problems, principal, amount after first year, amount after second year, amount after third year, all these values are in geometric progression. All these values are in geometric progression. Or if this is 1.1, this is also 1.1, this is also 1.1. Are you all with me? Or in other words, the ratio between consecutive values is always same. So if this is 10 is to 11, right? 0, 0 cancel. This will also be 10 is to 11. 10 11s are 110, 11 11s are 121. If this is 10, this will be 10 into 12.1. 11 into 12.1 is also 133.1. Today, good number of problems will solve based upon this concept. I hope it is clear. Now, we will get into, first read the question. Please read the question. A sum of money which is principal, it is invested at compound interest. It is invested at compound interest. Become thrice of it in every 5 years. Becomes thrice of it in every 5 years. P is becoming a 3P in every 5 years. In every 5 years, it is becoming a 3P, which is nothing but into 3 times. Into 3 times. That means we will write it like this. These becoming into 3 times. In how many years? 5 years. It is how many years? 5 years. So for every 5 years, what is the multiplication factor? Into 3. Again in 5 years, it will become into 3. Again in 5 years, it will become into 3. Multiplication factor is always the same. Again in 5 years, it will become into 3. In how many years will it become? 81 times. 81 times. These 3. 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. 27 3s are 81. 81 how many years? First 5 years are over, next 5 years are over, next 5 years are over, next 5 years are over. 5 4s are 20. 5 4s are 20. I hope the idea it is clear. Multiplication factor always remains the same. In compound interest problems, the ratio is always the same or the multiplication factor remains the same. That means for every 5 years, it is nothing but 5 years. These becoming thrice, which is into 3 times. For every 5 years, it will become 3 times. For every 5 years, it will become 3 times. But I want want 81 times. 81 time is nothing but 3 power 4. Answer is nothing but power into number of years. Power into number of years. Power into number of years. Why it is power into number of years? First 5 year 3 times. Next 5 year 3 times. Next 5 year 3 times. That means 5 5 5 it is increasing. 3 3 3 it is getting multiplied. 3 times in 5 years. Next in 5 years 10 years. 3 into 3 it will become 9. Again in next 5 years into 3 which is 27. Again it is nothing but into 3 which is nothing but 81. So in 20 years it will become 81 times, or power into number of years. Power into number of years. First question for today. I hope it is clear. Multiplication factor remains the same. Second question. A sum at the compound rate of interest becomes 2.5 times in 6 years. In 6 years. That means in 6 years, this is becoming 2.5 times. Are you with me? Right? 2.5 times. Again in 6 years, this is nothing but into 2.5. Again in 6 years, it will become into 2.5. That means from here to here, total 18 years is there. 2.5 is multiplied 3 times. So this is nothing but 25 by 10 power 3. This is nothing but 5 by 2 power 3, which is nothing but 125 by 8. 125 by 8. Easy question, no formula usage, just a common sense. For every 6 years it is becoming 2.5 times. Multiplication factor remains the same. If this is 2.5, this will be 2.5. This will be 2.5. From here to here total 18 years. 2.5 into 2.5 into 2.5. Answer is 125 by 8. Next question. Read the question. A sum of money is invested at compound interest becomes a double of itself in 6 years. So it is becoming a double. In how many years? It is becoming in 6 years. In how many years will it become 8 times of itself? That means 2 times it is becoming in 6 years. Again in 6 years, again it will become double into 2. Again in 6 years, it will become double into 2. That means in 18 years, it will become total 8 times. In 18 years, total it will become 8 times. I hope the idea it is clear. Multiplication factor remains the same. Rama Rao invested an amount of anything that is invested beginning. It is nothing but principal. So P is 20,000 at a compound interest of R percentage is 10% per annum. Find the amount he will get after 2 by 5 years. After 2 by 5 years. I will discuss this problem in 2 methods. You can take any method, that is, this is first year and it is second year and it is third year. Third year. First year it is nothing but 10%. Second year it is nothing but 10%. Third year, entire for 1 year it is nothing but 10%. But I require for 2/5 of an year, which is nothing but 4%. 2 by 5 by 1 into 10. I hope it is clear. I don't require for the entire year. I require for the 2/5 of an year. This is nothing but 4%. This is nothing but 4%. But because I require only 2/5 of an year. Now 10%. This is 1 by 10. This is also 1 by 10. This is nothing but 1 by 4 by 100 is 1 by 25. So 10 1 increase, it is nothing but 11. 10 1 increase, it is nothing but 11. 25 1 increase, it is nothing but 20. So these is nothing but 2,500. These is nothing but 11 into 26. But according to the question, it is not 2,500. It is 20,000, which is nothing but into 8. Into 8. So answer is nothing but 11 into 26 into 8. 11 into 26 into 8. 8 6 are 48. 8 is the unit digit. 8 1s are 8. 8 1s are 8. Answer unit digit should be 8. First one out, third one out, and answer is a multiple of 11. So if I take 8 plus 9, 17, 17 plus 2, 19, 19 minus 10, 9. It is not a multiple of 11. 8 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 minus 11, it is a multiple of 11. I hope it is clear. Only the rate of interest is changed instead of 1 year to the 2/5 of an year. First year it is 10%, second year it is 10%, third year it is 4%. Why it is 4? 10% is 1 year. 2/5 of an year is 2 by 5 of 10, which is nothing but 4%. Which is nothing but 4%. What is the concept I used here? I used successive change concept here. 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 Right? 10 1 increase it is 11. 10 1 increase it is 11. 25 1 increase it is 26. These are nothing but the initial value principal. These are nothing but the final value amount. 10 into 10 100. 100 into 25 2500. But I require 20,000. It is nothing but 8. 11 into 11 into 26 into 8. So 11 into 11 into 26 into 8, unit digit should be 8. Unit digit should be 8. I hope the idea it is clear. I hope the idea it is clear. Next question. Next question. Right? It is clear. Next one. Next one. Method number 2. Can I use method number 2? Method number 2 is also an alternative method. That also we will use. Method number 2. What is the principal? Principal is nothing but 20,000. Right? What I will use? I will use a tree method. I require 2 by 5 year. 2/5 of third year is in continuation. So I will write 20,000 here. These are nothing but first year. These are nothing but second year. These are nothing but third year. First year, what is the rate? Rate R is nothing but 10%. SI for the first year is nothing but 2,000. These also nothing but 2,000. These also nothing but 2,000. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. 10% of 20,000 is 2,000. In CI for the second year, 10% of 2,000, which is 200. Third year CI is nothing but SI plus interest on interest. SI plus interest on interest. So these is nothing but 2,000, it is 200. Again it is 200. 10% of 200 is 20. 10% of 200 is 20. These for the entire first year. These for the entire second year. Right? These entire for the third year. Total for 1 year, the value is nothing but 200 plus 200, 400, 420. It is 2420. But I require for 2/5 of an year. So it is nothing but 2 by 5 into 2420. These are nothing but 5 4s are 20, 5 8s are. It is nothing but 968. I hope it is clear. These are nothing but instead of taking the third year, it is nothing but 968 because it is 2/5 of an year. Now what we require? What we require is nothing but the total amount. Amount is nothing but principal plus compound interest. These are nothing but 20,000. Total compound interest is 4,200. 4,200 for the third year. Instead of 1 year, it is for 2/5 of an year. Answer is 25168. I hope the idea it is clear. Principal is 20,000. Interest is 2,000. 2,000. CI is SI plus interest on interest. 10% of 2,000 is 200. Third year SI is 2,000. Interest on interest. Interest on interest. Interest on interest. These for the entire third year. But I want for the 2/5 of an year. So 1 year it is 2420. 2/5 it is 968. So total compound interest is 2,000 plus 2,000 plus 200 plus 968. You can use any method that comes into your mind. If you are good in successive change, use that concept. If you are good in tree method, you can use this concept. Next one, right? Rama Rao invested an amount of P equivalent to 20,000. Principal is nothing but 20,000. It is 2 years 73 days. 2 years it is 73 days. 2 years 73. So nothing is mentioned. So 365 days is 1 year. 73 days is 1/5 of an year. 1/5 of an year. So what we require? 2 1/5 we require. I am using a tree method because successive change method already I discussed in the previous classes. It is first year and it is second year, and these nothing but the third year. In third year I require only 1/5. 6 1/4. It is nothing but 6 4s are 24 plus 1, 25/4 percentage, which is nothing but 1/16, which is nothing but 1/16. 1/16 of 20,000, 3,200. Here also it is 3,200. 1/6 of 1/16 of 3,200, 200. These are nothing but 3,200. These are nothing but 200. These are nothing but again 200. 1/16 of 200, which is nothing but 450s are 4 4s are, which is 12.5. Which is 12.5, which is 12.5. Now see here, these for the entire year, this entire value it is for the entire year. How much it is? 3,200 plus 400, 3,600. 3,612.5 is for the entire 1 year, but I want for the 1/5 of an year. So it is nothing but 1/5 of 3612.5. 5 7s are 35, 11, 5 2s are 10, 12, 5 2s are 10, 25, 722.5. That means instead of entire for 365 days, I want only for the 73 days. I want only for the 73 days. So this value became 722.5. 722.5. Find the compound interest. So how much it will become? Total how much it is? 3,200. How much it is? Rama Rao invested an amount of 20,000 at a rate of 6 1/4 for 2 years 73 days. Total it is nothing but, total it is for 1 year only I am getting it as, for 1 year only I am getting it as 3,200. Answer is 2 into 3,200 plus 200 plus 722.5 plus 722.5. I hope the idea it is clear. I hope the idea it is clear. These are all wrong answer options. Answer is 2 into 3,200 plus 200 plus 72.5. Again I am repeating. Principal is given as 20,000. Principal is 20,000. First year 16% of 20,000, which is nothing but 3,200. 3,200. 3,200. CI is SI plus rate of interest. 1/16 of 3,200. 200. These nothing but for this 200, for this 200. 1/16 of 200 is 12.5. I hope the idea it is clear. Kindly reply in the live chat if the idea it is clear. These for the entire year. I want for the 1/5 of an year. 1/5 of an year. I hope the idea is very clear. Whatever the answer that you get, that itself is the answer. Or otherwise, 6 1/4 percentage is 1/16. First year it is 16 is becoming 17. Second year 16 is becoming 17. It is 1/5 of 1/16, which is nothing but 80 is becoming 81. Because third year it is 1/5 of total interest. So these nothing but 16 into 16 into 80. These nothing but 17 into 17 into 81. 17 into 81. From there, check it out what is the multiplication factor. From there, do it. I hope this method number 2 is also clear. Next one, another question. There is a principal 10,000. Time period is 4%. These 5%. These 6%. These nothing but 4/100. These nothing but 5/100. These nothing but 6/100. So these nothing but 100 is becoming 4 increase, 104. Next one, 100 is becoming 5 increase, which is 105. 100 is becoming 6 increase, which is nothing but 106. D is nothing but 10 power 6. D is nothing but 104 into 105 into 106. 10 power 6 is becoming 10 power 4. That means it is nothing but 1 by 10 square. It is nothing but 1 by 10 square, which is 100. This is the answer. Now see the digital sum. Use the digital sum, don't multiply it. 104 digital sum is 5. 105 digital sum is 6. 106 digital sum is 7. 100 digital sum is 1. 5 6 are 30. 3 7s are 21. 2 plus 1. Answer digital sum should be 3. Answer digital sum should be 3. 1500 digital sum is not 3. 7 plus 2 9. 9 plus 5 plus 5 10. 10 plus 1 11. 11 is nothing but 2. 1 plus 6 7. 7 plus 5 12. 1 plus 2 it is nothing but 3. 1 4 5 0 2 0. Now if you see here 104 is divisible by 4. Last two digits is divisible by 4. Answer should be divisible by 4. 50 is not divisible by 4. So it is 5 4 plus 1 5 10 12. 12 digital sum is 3. Answer should be divisible by 4 and digital sum 3. Please write down that point. Answer should be divisible by 4 and digital sum 3. Answer should be divisible by 4 and digital sum 3. Very easy question. Don't use any successive percentage logic. Again I am saying rate of interest is 4%. 4% is 4 by 100. 104 increase 104. 105 increase 105. 106 increase 106. 100 into 100 into 100, which is 10 power 6. According to the question 10 power 4. Divide by 10 square. Here also divide by 10 square. Yesterday we discussed if the denominator digital sum is 1, it makes no difference. 104 is divisible by 4 and digital sum is nothing but 3. Digital sum is nothing but 3. Idea clear? Praveen? Next question. Please write down, sir. Next one. The sum of money that is 10,000. It is 10,000. It is invested at a rate of 20% compounded annually. 20% compounded annually for 1.5 years. For the 1.5 years. Find the compound interest if the interest is compounded half yearly. Half yearly I am doing it. That means 6 months I am doing it. Again 6 months I am doing it. Total 1.5 year, right? So 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. Why it is 6 months? It is given in the question that it is half yearly. Half yearly is nothing but what is the effective rate of interest? Effective rate of interest is half of existing rate of interest, which is nothing but 1 by 10. Which is nothing but 1 by 10. So for 6 months it will become 10%. Here also it is 10%. Here also it is 10%. 10 1 increase, it is 11. 10 1 increase, it is 11. 10 1 increase, it is 11. These is nothing but 1000. These is nothing but 11 cube 1331. But according to the question, 1000 is becoming 10,000 into 10. 1331 into 10. Answer is 13310. These is nothing but the amount. Question he is asking compound interest. Compound interest is amount minus principal. So answer is 3310. Answer is 3310. For entire 12 months it is 20%. 12 months it is 20%. Half yearly it is 6 months. For 12 months it is 20%. I need to compound half yearly. Half yearly is 6 months. 1 by 2 of 20% is 10 months. For 6 months it is 10%. 10% is 1 by 10. 1 by 10, 1 by 10. 10 1 increase 11. 10 1 increase 11. 10 1 increase 11. 1000 is becoming 1331. So but according to the question it is 10,000 into 10. So amount is 13310. Amount is 13310. Principal is 10,000. So extra compound interest is 3310. Extra compound interest is 3310. I hope it is clear. Now there is this divide 3903. Most of the students will solve this traditional method. First I will tell you the traditional method, then I will tell you Anil Nair's method. Traditional method. What they will do is there is an 3903. It is distributed between Rama Rao and Rambabu. if it is x, this is nothing but 3903 minus x. So that amount at the end of 7 years is equivalent to the amount at the end of 9 years for Rambabu. So x is into 1 plus 4 percentage power 7 is nothing but 3903 minus x into 1 plus 4 percentage power, and they will find the value of x. This is a very time consuming approach. It takes 5 minutes to solve like this. You don't need to do like this. This is a traditional method, right? Unnecessarily time consuming method. Now Anil Nair's method. Now how I will solve this if this is given to me? Anil Nair's method. First is 3903 is distributed between Rama Rao and Rambabu. Answer sum should be 3903. These 8 plus 2 10. It is not possible. It is 3900. It is not possible. So answer is either 1 or 2. Eliminate the options whose sum is not 3903. So amount at the end of 7 years is equivalent to amount at the end of 9 years. What is the time period gap? What is the time period gap between both of them? Time period gap between both of them is 2 years. Time period gap between both of them is 2 years. R is given as 4 percentage, which is 4 by 100, which is 1 by 25, which is 1 by 25. Initial, if it is 25, 1 increase 26. Again it is 25. It is 1 increase 26. That means 625 became 670. 625 became 676. Total amounts should be equivalent to 3903. What is this sum? 625 plus 676, which is nothing but 1301. But according to the question, it is 3903. So into 3. Answer is 625 into 3, 1875. 676 into 3, which is 2028. Answer is nothing but the first option. What is the time period gap between both of them? 2 years. So in that time period gap, I have seen how the principal and amount are changing. We have already seen that in compound interest, suppose from the first year to 2 years, whatever the simplification factor is there, the same ratio is also maintained. First and second year, second and third year, third and fourth year. First and third year, whatever the ratio that is maintained, the same ratio is maintained for third and fifth year. So we have seen the observation of how the principal and amount is changing if the time gap is 2 years. From where I got 2 years, one is 9 years and another is 7 years. So the amount, how it is changing for 2 years, I have seen it. So rate of interest is 4 percentage, 1 by 25. 25 became 26, 25 became 26. 625 became 676. Sum is nothing but 1301. According to the question, 3903 into 3. So 625 into 3, 676 into 3. Next one. Another same thing. Let us go back only to what is required. A man wants to invest 8410 in his 2 sons' bank account. Good for him. In such a way that when they become 18 years old, they get equal amount. At 18 years, both of them will get equal amount. That does not serve our question. The present age of his son is 13 years and another son is 15 years. What is the time period gap? Time period gap is nothing but 2 years. Time period gap is nothing but 2 years. What is R percentage given? Which is 5 percentage, which is 1 by 20. That means 20 is becoming 1 increase 21. Again 20 will increase 1 increase 21. That means these 400 and it is 441, right? Total this is nothing but equivalent to 841, but according to the question it is nothing but 8410. So it is nothing but into 10. So 4000 and here it is 4410. 4000 and 4410. Youngest son will get how much it is? 4000. I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear. See, amount at the end of 13 years. Amount at the end of 13 years becomes the principal for the 14 year. So initially 14th year beginning to the 15th year end. I am seeing the change. 5% is 20. 20 is becoming 21. So it is for the first year gap and it is for the second year gap. 400 becomes 441. So the sum is nothing but 841. According to the question, it is 8410 into 10. So these 4000 and it is 4410. So it is Engerson, it is nothing but investment is 4000. This is something which we don't require these data. That is something which will help him, not for us. Now next one. Divide 20816 between A and B. Sum should be 20816. Sum should be 20816. A's share at the end of 7 years. A's share at the end of 7 years is equivalent to share at the end of 9 years. That means time period is gap is nothing but 2 years. Time period gap is nothing but 2 years. 4%, which is 1 by 25. 25 1 increase, which is 26. 25 1 increase, which is 26. 625 became 676. 625 became 676. What is the sum? 625 plus 676 is 1301. 1301. So 1301, if I take 16 times, 16 ones are 16, so it is 16 threes are 48, 20816. So it is into 16. So if I take into 16, one is 625 into 16, another is 676 into 16. So 16 600s are 9600. Third option is not possible. First itself is the answer. Time period gap, see it and change the rate of interest accordingly. Use the successive change concept. Use the successive change concept. You will get the answer orally. These are all some easy questions. My idea is to make my enrolled student solve as many questions as possible in a possible model, so that when he is going through the video course, he will understand that this many models SAR has covered. When I take a topic, I discuss in detail. Surface, I don't do it. Next one. A man wants to invest 2,22,360 in his two sons' bank account. When they become 30 years old, they get equal amount. Now if you see, present age of his two sons is, one is 14 years, another is 17 years. Time period gap is nothing but 3 years. Time period gap is nothing but 3 years. R percentage is nothing but 16.6%, which is 1 by 6. So 6 became 7. Again 6 became 7. Again 6 became 7. These is nothing but 216. These is nothing but 343. These is nothing but 343. Sum should be sum. What he find the investments in his two sons account? Is the sum 2,22,000? These is nothing but 1 minute, sir. I think it is these not these also. Now 1 minute, in such that they get equal amounts. Okay. 216 and 343. I think 216 and 343. These is nothing but 515.9. 515.9. So if I take 515.9 into 4, these is 36. These is nothing but 223. 223. So these is nothing but it is into 40. It is 22,360. It is 22,360. Now see here, it is into 40. If it is, I hope it is clear, right? 216 and 343. It is 515.9. 515.9 into 40, it is 22,000, right? 220, 223. 20 into 40 we require. Find the investment in his two sons. One is 216 into 40 and another is 343 into 40. 343 into 40. 216 into 40. It is 8640. 8640. I hope the idea is clear. One more extra 2 came. That's a typing mistake. Please make a note of it. Now, if you see here, 216 and 343. Idea is clear, right? Check where the sum is 22,360. These are not 22,360. These are not 22,360. I hope the idea it is clear. Next one. A 3000 becomes 4320. Principal, it is becoming 3000 and it is becoming 4320. So if I divide by 3, these 1000, these nothing but 3. 14s are 42. These nothing but 1440. Again 0 cancel. 100 is becoming 144. That means it is nothing but 44 percentage change in a certain time period at a certain rate of interest. Now if you see here, D is nothing but 44 by 100. D is nothing but 44 by 100. Initial value is 100. Final value, it is 144. That means definitely it is 12 into 12 and it is 10 into 10. Are you all with me? Because this into this multiplication only 100 it is. This into this multiplication only it is 100. That means it is nothing but 20 percentage per year. 20 percentage per year for 2 years. 20 percentage per year for 2 years. 20 percentage per year for 2 years. If the time period is half, so instead of 2 years, if it becomes 1 year, 20 percentage per year. So 3000 20 percentage extra, it is 1 by 5. It is 600 extra. Answer is 3600. Answer is 3600. I hope the idea it is clear. 3000 is becoming 43520. 1000 is becoming 1440. 100 is becoming 144. 44 percentage increase. 44 percentage increase. So 44 percentage overall I got. 100 is becoming 144. These nothing but this into this into this. That means it is x square is to y square. X will become 10, y will become 12. That means per year it is nothing but 20 percentage. For 2 years it is nothing but 44. Time period is half. 2 year became 1 year. So 20 percentage for 1 year. 3000 into 20 percentage is 3600. 3600. I hope the idea it is clear. Or you can go by the answer option. Suppose time period is half. That means if it is first year and it is second year. If I take 3000, it cannot be same. Right? Interest and principal. Right? These is not possible. If I take 3600, this is the amount if the time period is half. If I double it, it will become 2 years. So if it is 3600, this will also be 600. SI will become, right? Interest will be same for both the years. First year 600, second year 600. So 600 out of 3000, which is 20 percentage. 600 out of 3000. 20 percentage of 600 is nothing but 120. So for the first year, if I take it as 3600, if the time period is half, means I am taking 1 year. For 2 years, it will become 2 years. So total amount, how much it became? 4200 plus 120, 4320. This condition is satisfied. Principal is 3000, amount is 4320. I hope the idea is clear. Either you can go by the answer option, right? See here, 4200 cannot be possible, because if it is 4200, if it is first year and second year, this will be 1200. This will also be 1200. So for 3000 plus 2400 is 5400, but the final amount is 4320, and that too something extra we will get. Third option, anyway it is not possible. If it is 3500, interest is 500, these 500, so these nothing but 500 out of 3000 is 1 by 6, 16, these nothing but 80, but it is giving you 4080. I want 4320. These also not possible. Answer is 3600 by using answer options. I hope the idea it is clear. If it is P is 20,000, 16 percentage compounded yearly, he deposited the money for 1.5 years. 1.5 years. First year it is 16, second year it is 8. So 16 plus 8 plus 16 into 8 by 100, which is closer to 25 percentage. Closer to 25 percentage. I hope it is clear. So 25 percentage will be the closure value. So 1 by 4 into. So CI is closer to 5000. CI is closer to 5000. Now if it is, this is Rama Rao. If it is BIM, 15 percentage compounded half yearly. So 15 percentage half is 7.5. 7.5. This is approximately 7.5 plus 7.5. It is just greater than 15 percentage. If I do this, it is greater than 22.5 percentage. 22.5 into 20,000, somewhere greater than 4,500 I will get. So Rama Rao will get more interest. All these problems can also be done by using right successive percentage. All these problems, the logic will be faster. By using successive percentage, the logic will be faster. A sum of money is lent out at compound interest at 20 percentage per annum for 2 years. 20 percentage for 2 years. So what it will be? First year 20, second year 20. 20 plus 20 plus 20 into 20 by 100, which is nothing but 44 percentage. One is 44 percentage. Next it is compounded half yearly. That means 20 percentage it will become 10 with 10. It is nothing but 21 percentage. 10 with 10. It is nothing but 21 percentage. These nothing but 21 plus 21 plus 21 into 21 by 100. These 42 plus 441 by 100, 4.41. It is 46.41 percentage. Are you all with me? 46.41 percentage. Now see here. Answer is very easy. 44 became 46.41. Extra is 2.41. But according to the question, it is 482. So I need to multiply by 200. Denominator is 100. 100 into 200, it is nothing but 20,000. 100 into 200 is nothing but 20,000. Idea is clear, right? Successive percentage, this will be fast. Successive percentage is given by the notation A plus B plus AB by 100. A plus B plus AB by 100 percentage. 20 percentage. 2 years it is nothing but 20 plus 20 plus 20 into 20 by 100, which is 44 percentage. 44 percentage is 44 by 100. 10 percentage 2 times is 21. 10 percentage 2 times is 21. 21 plus 21 plus 21 into 21 by 100. It is 46.41. Difference is 2.41. Difference is 2.41 when the principal is 100, but according to the question it is 482. So it is into 20. 100 into 20, 200 in fact. 100 into 200 is nothing but 20,000. 100 into 200 is nothing but 20,000. Idea is perfectly clear.